Hi everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss about electromagnetic wave propagation. Electromagnetic wave propagation concept. So first, we are going to discuss about conductors and dielectrics. In electromagnetics, basically there are two types of materials that are conductors and dielectrics. Conductors and dielectrics. So the Maxwell's equations for sinusoidal time varying fields. Sinusoidal time varying field, Maxwell's equations are given by L cross H bar is equal J bar plus dou T bar by dou T. So that is equal Del cross H bar is equal JC bar plus JD bar, where JC bar is the conduction current density and JD bar is the displacement current density. The conduction current density JC bar is equal sigma into E bar and the displacement current density JD bar is equal dou D bar by dou T. Dou D bar by dou T. But for harmonically varying field, the electric flux density is given by or defined as d bar is equal d naught into e power j omega t. Differentiating the d bar value with respect to time t, we get dou d bar by dou t is equal j omega into d bar. J omega into d bar. So, but d bar is equal epsilon into E bar. And the second term, the displacement current density, Jd bar is equal dou d bar by dou t, that is equal j omega into d bar. But d bar is equal to epsilon into E bar. So, therefore, the RHS term of the second term is j omega epsilon E bar. And the first term is conduction current density. On RHS side, both the terms E bar is common. So therefore, del cross H bar is equal sigma plus j omega epsilon into E bar. So now calculate the ratio of conduction current density and displacement current density. Calculate the ratio of magnitude of conduction current density and displacement current density. What is the conduction current density? Jc bar is equal to sigma into E bar, and magnitude of Jc bar is sigma into magnitude of E bar. And what is the displacement current density? J omega epsilon E bar. So magnitude of Jd bar is magnitude of J omega into epsilon into magnitude of E bar. So magnitude of J is 1. Magnitude of J is 1. So that is equal sigma by omega epsilon. The ratio of conduction current density to displacement current density is sigma by omega epsilon. For good conductors, conductivity of the material and permittivity of the material are independent of the frequency. For good conductors, the conductivity and permittivity are independent of the material, independent of the frequency. Whereas in dielectric materials, the conductivity and permittivity are functions of frequency. Conductivity sigma and permittivity epsilon are functions of frequency. Where sigma is the conductivity of the material and epsilon is the permittivity of the medium and omega is the angular frequency. If sigma not equal to 0, we may arbitrarily define three conditions. If sigma not is equal to 0, there are two conditions. So that are sigma by omega epsilon is very much less than 1. So this is the condition for good dielectric, perfect dielectric materials or good dielectric materials. And second condition is sigma by omega epsilon is very much greater than 1. So this is the condition for good conductor. And third condition is sigma by omega epsilon is equal to 1. This is the condition for quasi-conductors. Quasi-conductors. So what is the first condition? Sigma by omega epsilon is very much less than 1. So what is sigma by omega epsilon? That is the ratio of magnitude of conduction current density to displacement current density. So that is magnitude of Jc by magnitude of Jd bar into Jc by Jd is very much less than 1. So that means Jc is very much less than Jd and the conduction current density is very much less than the displacement current density. So this is the condition for good dielectric materials. If the conduction current density is very much greater than the displacement current density, this is the condition for good good conducting materials. If conduction current density is equal to displacement current density, then it is known as quasi-conductors. So this is the concept of dielectrics, conductors and dielectrics in electromagnetics. Next, we are going to discuss about electromagnetic wave propagation in good conductors. Electromagnetic wave propagation in good conductors. So what is the condition for the good conductor? Sigma by omega epsilon is very much greater than 1. So that is, conduction current density is very much greater than the displacement current density. But we know that the propagation constant gamma square is equal j omega mu into sigma plus j omega epsilon. So multiplying j omega within the bracket term on RHS side, j omega mu sigma minus omega square mu epsilon. J square value is minus 1. J square value is minus 1. So on RHS side, both the terms take the common j omega mu sigma. We have remaining term is gamma square is equal j omega mu sigma into 1 minus omega square mu epsilon by j omega mu sigma. So on RHS side, numerator and denominator, omega is the cancel, mu is the cancel, and the remaining term is gamma square is equal j omega mu sigma into 1 plus, at the same time multiplying numerator and denominator by j. In the denominator term already j is there. After multiplying numerator and denominator by j, in the denominator j square is there. J square value is minus 1. So minus into minus plus. Therefore 1 plus j omega epsilon by sigma. So gamma is equal square root of RHS term j omega mu sigma into 1 plus j omega epsilon by sigma. So what is the condition for the good conductor? Sigma by omega epsilon is very much greater than 1. Sigma by omega epsilon is very much greater than 1 means omega epsilon by sigma is very much less than 1. So now here in this term, so compared to omega epsilon by sigma, 1 is the larger value. So because of that, neglecting omega epsilon by sigma value. So therefore, the propagation constant gamma is equal square root of j omega mu sigma. So now here multiplying numerator and denominator by 2, 2 by 2 into j omega mu sigma, that is equal, and in the numerator adding and subtracting by 1, we have square root of 1 plus 2j minus 1 by 2 into mu omega mu sigma. In the numerator term 1 plus 2j minus 1 is written as 1 plus j whole square, that is equal gamma is equal square root of 1 plus j square into omega mu sigma by 2. So that is equal, now here square and under root is cancelled, square root and square is cancelled. Square root of 1 plus j omega whole square, square and root is cancelled. What is the remaining term? 1 plus j omega into square root of omega mu sigma by 2. So what is the gamma? Gamma is the propagation constant. Gamma is the complex quantity. So what is the complex quantity gamma? Gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta. Therefore, alpha plus j beta is equal RHS side square root of omega mu sigma by 2 plus j into square root of omega mu sigma by 2. On both sides, comparing real parts and imaginary part, the real part is the attenuation constant. Attenuation constant alpha is equal square root of omega mu sigma by 2, and imaginary part is phase shift constant. The phase shift constant beta is equal square root of omega mu sigma by 2. So for the good conductors, electromagnetic wave propagation for a good conductor, the attenuation constant and the phase shift constant both are same. So that is alpha is equal to beta, that is equal square root of omega mu sigma by 2. So this is the concept of electromagnetic wave propagation for a good conductor. At the same time, calculating the velocity of the wave or wave velocity. So we know that the wave velocity v is equal to omega by beta, but beta is equal square root of omega mu sigma by 2. Substitute the beta value here, we get finally the wave velocity expression is square root of 2 omega by mu sigma. And the intrinsic impedance eta is square root of j omega mu by sigma plus j omega epsilon. In the denominator factor, take the common sigma. After that, applying the good conductor condition, the intrinsic impedance expression eta is equal square root of j omega mu by sigma, or under root of j is at an angle of 45 degrees. At an angle of 45 degrees. Next concept is depth of penetration or skin depth. Depth of penetration or skin depth. So what is the definition of the skin depth or depth of penetration? When the wave is penetrating through the medium of finite conductivity, it gets attenuated. This rate of attenuation is very great, is very good, and hence the wave will penetrate into very small distance. This rate of attenuation is very good, and hence the wave will penetrate into very small distance. So that is the definition of the depth of penetration or skin depth. Or the depth of penetration is defined as the depth of penetration is defined as the depth in which the wave has got attenuated 1 by E or 37% of its final value. The depth of penetration is defined as the depth in which the wave has got attenuated. Wave has got attenuated to 1 by E or 37% of its final value. It's called as depth of penetration. Suppose x is the depth of penetration, then the attenuation factor is e power minus alpha x. Therefore, e power minus alpha x is equal to, what is the definition of the depth of penetration? 1 by e of the final value or 37% of the final value. Because of that, e power minus alpha x is equal to e power minus 1. On both sides, exponential terms are cancelled. So we have alpha x is equal to 1. Then x is equal to delta, x is equal to del, the skin depth del is equal to 1 by alpha, then x is equal to del, alpha x is equal to 1, then x is equal to delta, we have delta is equal to, del is equal to 1 by alpha. That is the mathematical definition of the skin depth. The skin depth is reciprocal of the attenuation constant. The skin depth is inversely proportional to attenuation constant. For good conductors, the attenuation constant alpha is equal to square root of omega mu sigma by 2, and skin depth is skin depth. What is the skin depth? Del is equal to 1 by alpha. For good conductor, what is the attenuation constant? Alpha is equal to square root of omega mu sigma by 2. So, what is the definition of the skin depth? Delta is equal to 1 by alpha. So, because of that, the skin depth delta is equal to square root of 2 by omega mu sigma. So, but omega is equal to 2 pi f. After substituting omega is equal to 2 pi f, we have skin depth del is equal to 1 by square root of pi of mu sigma. So this is the graphical representation. So definition is 1 by E or 37% of the final value.